just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my head. I've been stuck going on my way, but it's not like I need it. And we may have some history, but we don't have to repeat it. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I'm gonna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. Oh, clear my head. I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my I just need to clear my head.
Hello everybody and welcome to today's stream. Today we're gonna be flying into Bahrain. We're back in Jeddah where we left off last time. Welcome Mitchu, first indeed first. I think you joined even when I was putting the announcement, so that was really nice. Welcome everybody. Welcome Yoris. Welcome to the stream, man. Um, right, so we are today at Apron 1 gate 4. I put it in here. Yeah, I was just looking, we pre-planned runway 34 center, but 34 left it used to for departure. Landing departure is used all runways today. And I was thinking about taking 34 left with the Egrep 1 X-ray departure, so I think that's actually what we're gonna be doing. Gonna take 34 left. This guy did the same. There we go. It's only we have higher altitudes in here, yeah. I think that's actually what I'm gonna do. Yeah, get a 1 whiskey out of here. Thank you. Right. 6,000 feet level 110, then it bound level 150, right? Right, so I think we're done with the planning. So we're expecting geometry for left, Egrep 1 X-ray, 6,000 then level 150. Initial waypoint Egrep and international altitude is level 130. Arrival to Bahrain, we're gonna take a look at what gate we're taking for the arrival. Ladna 130, right, so there we go. Have an ILS approach, there we go. Right guys, so I would like to welcome you again. Yeah, I'm gonna be streaming today because this weekend I don't think I'm gonna be in town. Yeah, I'm gonna be streaming today and yeah. Right, I'm really tired from school and everything. Yeah, I'm just gonna be waiting for this song to finish. Let's stop the cinematics. There we go. Let's stop the cinematic and see how this stream is looking, cause I haven't checked it. Yeah, I think everything should be working correctly now. I have updated OBS because it hasn't been updated in a while, and I think that's why I had a lot of problems with the overlays and everything, because it was on the newest. They got on the new version of this. Right, so we have Gulf Air, there we go. They put this in the call sign, there we go. Check TCAS also from scene brief, of course, there we go. Gulf Air 182 Heavy, that's gonna be our call sign for today, guys. Right, which you can actually check. Yeah, that's the call sign Gulf Air, there we go. Right, guys, so really hope you have enjoyed the music. Let's get into the cockpit, as you can see. So, there we go, left, right. Alright, guys, so first things first. Well, I can do a walk around as we're coming in, but yeah, first things first, you want to get into the cockpit and start up the aircraft before you do the walk around, because yeah, there may be stuff that it's not powered. There we go. Take a good look at this aircraft off non-Charlie Foxtrot Foxtrot. This is gonna be the aircraft from Gulf Air. Boeing 787-900 today, not the 800 with the Trent 1000C engines. No difference between the GAs, only visual and sound, but yeah, they have on the fuel consumption, it's almost the same. I mean, the only cruise different, and they differ or on. There we go. The only thing they differ is the I don't know how to tell you. Um, I not say the rate of failures because they don't have a big rate of failures. It's just the reliability of the maintenance, so the cost on the maintenance. The the General Electric engines are much cheaper and much easier to maintain than the Trent ones. But the Trent ones are a little bit powerful onto the takeoff roll. So yeah, we're expecting a little bit more power today. There we go. As we're coming into the cockpit in here, there we go. We're gonna be checking if the emergency exit is closed, which it is. There we go. Emergency equipment should be coming in here. Latch close, latch close. There we go. Down here, everything else should be good. Take a look at the fire extinguisher on the left side. The pin should be set in it. There we go. That should be good. That should be good. There we go. Up here. That's the emergency exit access. There we go. Emergency escape. There we go. Closed, and everything else should be good. Even up here, there we go. The maintenance hatches should be closed. There we go. As we're coming in to check in here, we want to check in the jump seat if the seat belts are normal. There we go, and everything. The chair should be in the normal position. This should be not should not have anything on it. On the right side of the first officer in here, looking good. There we go. I'm gonna take a look. So there we go. Latch closed. That should be good, and that should be good. There we go. Both of the latches are closed. There we go. I want to take a look. Now get into the chair as everything else has been checked. There we go. And as we're getting into the chair right here, we can take a look at all the equipment in here. That's good. There we go. So as you can see, the aircraft should be in the normal position. Both of this latch should be closed and the right side should be closed. There we go. Alright, getting up onto the overhead panel. There we go. So right, before we do anything, I'm gonna take a look if the engine master switches are off. There we go. If the landing gear is in the down position, which of course it is, auto brake sets off, spoiler is retractable, the flaps are up, and engines are idle. There we go. So, and parking brake of course don't have towing power, so we're gonna be putting it on as once the battery is on. As right now we're on chocks. There we go. So that has been checked. Right now we can get the battery to on position. There we go. You can hear the battery kicking in. Of course, and right now get the exterior power. There we go. That's powering up the aircraft. You can see pretty fast heading into the TRs and into the systems, the electricity. So this is why I love the 787, to be honest. There we go. Let's take shaker. There we go. There we go. So everything else should be looking good. So that means the aircraft has been powered up. All the stick shakers is checked. And I want to set the battery voltage high. There we go. From the power, we're gonna go to on position, emergency exit light to R. There we go. And we're gonna be setting, of course, the parking brake. There we go. Parking brake is set. Check. So we don't roll away from here. Want to take a look at the flight controls? This should be closed. There we go. Battery test has been done. There we go. Ground test normal. We can test the CVR. There we go. Even though we can't see anything on the CVR, but it should be looking good. There we go. Right, so everything else looking good. Just the fire cargo test. There we go. Fire cargo test passed. There we go. Test looking good. Normal check. There we go. We're gonna get the engine hydraulics on. There we go. There for past seat and cabin utility with the APU generator. There we go. We'll go to on position and take one seat on, even though they're not powered. It's automatic everything. The recycling fans, of course, we're gonna go to on position. We're gonna wait for them to hear them in the background. And packs left, right. There we go. And trimmer. There we go. Navigation log. It's gonna go on. It's looking good. There we go. Wing anti-ice looking on the auto side. There we go. And dome white a little bit. Want some dome white. There we go. Primary window heat can go to on position, and backup window heat we're gonna go once the everything is ready to go before we leave the gate with the hydraulics and everything. Right. So the overhead panel has been checked, and what we want to check is this. There we go. Everything else looking good. There we go. Right, so as the overhead panel is checked, there we go and drop down to the pedestal. We're gonna check the pedestal. There we go. Alternate flash should be on and off. There we go. That's correct. Want to take a look. 122.8. As there's no ATC in. There we go in Jedi. There we go. VHF left, and we wanna hear the cabin too. Flying deck course store. We're gonna go to unlock position. There we go. And everything else is looking good in here. Back command. There we go. Floor light, there we go. The captain audio is normal, there we go. The observation audio and rudder should be normal, there we go. Transponder looking good. And take a look, of course, we want the weather radar in here. And the radar weather adjustment, there we go. Looking at the MCP, there we go, and everything else should be good. This guy is gonna go to HPA, this guy is gonna go reset. And we're gonna put it on battery, there we go, of course. In here, everything else looking good. Put precision stabilization in here, and on the FMC, this is gonna stay on the HPA, and we're gonna take a look right now on the active sky. There we go. QNH is 1010. There we go. We're gonna put 1010, guys. There we go. 1010, and that should be good. Cross check to that. There we go. 1010 check. There we go. Right. Looking good. Auto break off, and everything else remained the same. Right now, we want, of course, get the systems in here, and we're gonna check on the system as the status. Of course, have any status message, no status message. Electricals. Take a look if they're powering by the exterior power. There we go. Hydraulics. There we go. On the quantity, the pressurization should be off. Fuel. There we go. Balanced. Air conditioning. As you can see, master temperature 28 degrees. 23 degrees and 28 degrees. Don't crabbing occupant, of course. Doors open. There we go. Gear closed. Then gear bay doors closed. Flight controls looking good. There we go. FS display, that's good. No need on the maintenance. There we go. And take a look at the CB. No synchronization device found. There we go. That's gonna stay like that, of course. Either keep it on doors right now because I have the catering services. And the information page in here. Actually, communication page in here. Wanna take a look at the company, and we're gonna have the departure report once we're planning the FCDU. Then we're gonna stay both on the CDUs. There we go. We're gonna start aligning the IRSs. There we go. IRS left on and right on. There we go. Time to align. There we go. Both of them right. Now I go thinking to here. We're gonna be just putting OEJN, which is Jeddah. There we go. Gate. I'm not gonna put any gate. Inertial position at our gate. There we go. Let's take a look for the parking stand coordinates. There we go. No, at the 8.2. No, 8.1 actually. Gate. One gate 414. There we go. 4. North 21407 at East 303 090 with 8.9. This is not quite good. 8.1 the last position, and that's good. It's not quite good. I mean, the GPS position 8.1 is pretty fucked up. It should be another one there. elevation should be 1.4, and the elevation, as you can see, is now included. Alright. I'm gonna wait a little bit for the initial position. First things we're gonna take a look at this. So initial altitude should be 6,000 feet expected, and there we go, 6,000 feet. Everything else looking good in here, and the MCP, and that's looking good. There we go. I'm just gonna wait for the alignment to be done. Till then, of course, scattering services will come in here to the job. Saudi Airlines scattering, and the rest in it to Saudi Airlines. I'm reporting 45 minutes, guys. So we wanna really move our asses. There we go. I want to take a look at the APU itself, which they did. There we go, and everything else is looking pretty good. There's a massive brightness, so if I push this, everything goes like this. But if I do this, it's only the overhead panel. So we're gonna wait, guys. Look at the Haji terminal on that side. It's really nice. I mean, yeah. Too bad it's an old one. That's just the worst thing. It's an old scenery. This airport could do with a better scenery. It really could do some nice stuff. The elevation is very bad. I mean, look. If I go outside, and look at this. I mean, yeah, we are. There's that in the ground, as you can see. And even the gathering and with the plane, but yeah, this is gonna get fixed once we depart, of course. It's really bad. Right, guys, so we're just gonna wait for now for the gathering services and everything. Of course, cabin lighting will go to on position, and brightness is gonna be the brightest out of your color, of course, white. White lighting. We're gonna be opening the doors, and everything else should be looking pretty good. There we go. Right, four and go, both doors open. Right, so it's gonna stay the same GPS position. Okay, we're gonna put it in there, and we're gonna be continuing with the route. In the real life, that will be a problem. It's gonna cause a problem, but in the simulator, it's okay because we don't have the correct scenery. So yeah, that's gonna be like that. There we go. We're gonna be requesting the route. Take a look. OEJN-OBBI. There we go. It's gonna be in here, that's good. We're gonna have Gulf Air 182, that's gonna be, there we go, for 182, that's gonna be the flight number, it's gonna be the company route, and we're respecting runway 34 left for departure, there we go. I'm sure we're gonna place it in there, there we go. Right. Alternate, there we go, we're gonna be taking a look right now at the alternate information. What we're gonna be doing, of course, get a look at the airport weather list, there we go. This is where you see the alternate have of course, in the route output, the departure alternate, and the destination. So first things first, we're gonna put the departure alternate, which is 08 Tango, there we go, ATF. Then we're gonna put the en route alternate, or Oscar Echo Romeo Kilo, it should be King Caleb, or something. There we go, and destination alternate OADF and OADF. There you go, so this should be the ones which should be looking good. I'm gonna go back to the root page in here. And I put, of course, the departure and arrival, runway 34 left selected in here. There we go. We are expecting the good one extra departure. There we go. And for the arrival, there we go. We're expecting the LS runway 30 right. We only for the final. We want this transition, Charlie in the runway 30 right. That's the final transition, and we want the London 1 arrival. There we go. Next page, of course, coming in here, and we're gonna wait because right now we're gonna have this temporal line in here, and there we go. There we go. Let's close the doors right now. There we go. Right 2 and right 4. Right, so it's gonna go good. There we go. So coming in like this, just like that. There we go. That's gonna be the departure. Then let's try it. There we go. Coming in from the north side of the airfield, left turn, and we're gonna be expecting radar vectors after that. You can see the radar vector is gonna come in like this. Should be okay. Come in directly, and maybe just get a little bit of. Yeah, let's put it discontinue so we don't have a discontinue heavy after the vectors, and the aircraft can calculate the VNAP part, and that should be pretty good there. So that's the route that we go, and that should be looking good. There we go. Right. Go. Let's get it on the chart. So I'm gonna take a look right now at this. Take a look at 34 left, heading 336. There we go. So 336 is gonna be the heading for the departure, and gonna take a look 6,000 feet exactly. Initial climb clearance with 6,000, we'll stand by DC, whichever is higher. The 6,000 we have 9,000, then fly 110, 130, and 150. We're gonna be following this altitude like that, and that should be good. There we go. So that means gonna be hitting the air, but that's not gonna be executed. And there we go. We're gonna be requesting the refueling, of course. There we go. And fuel truck on this way, check, that's good. This is gonna go into the legs page, and the checklist is gonna go in here. There we go. Why is this guy telling us to close the doors? Yeah, this guy is telling us to close the doors, right? We're gonna do that, okay. No, I don't think he has space at the gate for the refueling truck, so he has to get this guys out of here till the fuel truck arrives, and after the fuel truck refuels, then they put us back in here. There we go, that's a fuel truck in there. There we go. Yeah, so that's how they probably gonna do. So yeah, we're stuck in the plane at the moment for the refueling. Right, there we go. So as that's that, we're gonna get the dispatch in here, and there we go. Let's get a zero fuel weight and everything times and weight. There we go. Right. So we have 284 passengers. Of course, 284 passengers. Minus 30 passengers is gonna be 255 for. So it's just a full aircraft. We can call it a full aircraft. There we go. And there's the passengers. There we go. So that means the payload weight is 24. There we go. 476, and zero fuel weight is 155120. 155120. There we go. We should be 160. 0.18. So let's take a look. put it manual in here. There we go. So yeah, ignore the already share weight into here. It's yeah. I'm gonna set the payload into here. There we go. We're still waiting for a fuel truck. It's gonna take a while, but good that we don't have the need of a 100 fuel truck. There we go, 160.2. So that's gonna be, yep, 160.2 into the fuel. The gross weight is correct. I'm gonna wait for the calculations. There we go. Cruising out is gonna go 410. There we go. Costing us 121. There we go. The cost index. I'm gonna wait just for the fuel and the reserve. There we go. For the recall, of course, we're going to be checking it. Let's actually check the recall in hydraulic pressure and the shutdown. There we go, fuel pressure, gas and landing altitude. Right, so that's looking good. There we go. I'm going to get the weather radar and the TFC. I want to have the TFC at least, even though there we go, TFC with TFC. And that's 8 then, there we go, and everything else looking good. We don't need any testing. So, yeah, there we go, fuel check in position, and there we go. Right, so 16009 divided by 2, it's 8004.5. 8004, there we go. And the fuel is 16008. 0.5 and 6009.41. We have a little bit of a cent of kilogram, but it should be okay. There we go, and that should be good. Yeah, this is exactly why this is exactly, as you can see, why the guys there just got back because there's not enough space at the gate for this fuel truck to keep that. So yeah, we're just refueling right now. I'm just waiting for the stairs to come back to us, get the walk around done, and board the passengers. It's gonna take a boarding a while, so we want to get the boarding pretty fast started up. And yeah, there we go. Now you're right now coordinating with the ground crew. The ground crew will tell you get the curiosity done, so the fuel will be loaded in both the tanks, so they don't have to do a roundup again. And as you can see, we already have the fuel coming in. Pretty nice, pretty nice. I don't think we're gonna be needing to go. Just gonna go on fuel to just check the fueling. And there we go. And they expected us 2 minutes to be ready, so pretty good. It's pretty fast refueling right now. We can just I'm gonna look at the departure and active closure on the taxiway. It's only at the North terminal on the left side, the April 7, so yeah, it should be correct. Whatever we're gonna be taxiing, I think it's gonna be directly onto the terminal. Yeah, you should see on uniform, holding point uniform, so only that's how it's gonna be. So taxi is gonna be uniform. Q&A should be 1010 today. We're gonna be checking in the METAR is 270 degrees at 11 knots, 7000 visibility, no significant cloud, 30 degrees, and Q&A 1010, no sig. Yeah, the visibility always is bad in Jeddah. I don't know why, but it always is. So the filling has been done, everything else has been done. Right now, what we want to do is check the route and vertical profile, and we fly 410 summary and everything else should be good. And what I want to tell you guys right now, as you can see on the engine display, are much bigger than the other ones. It's much more information. Where? Because we have the triple engine, how I like to call it. Well, It's a triple rotation engine, so it has three rotations. The first is the N1, N2, and N3, and the power is calculated by the TPR. So it's from the map. It's exactly, let's say, how the difference between CFM and EIR is. That's exactly the same difference, only it's called TPR. So yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be operating the same thing. Do all engine start is capable. And yeah, fluid temperature 32 degrees. You can take a look, and there we go, 16.0, and should be 16.2. There we go. It should be 16.1, which is gonna refuel this. No, it's actually 16.0. Never mind. There we go. That should be done. There we go. So fueling is done. 16.0 check, and we're gonna of course put yep. And right now there we go. The stairs are going in the back normal position. There we go. Nice. Never knew this is happening. There we go. Found as a alternate. There we go. We have 3.6. Of course, 3.6 on the results. And everything looking good in here. There we go. 176.2 on the grass weight, and let's take up from 175.7. So yeah, this could be. Go, so that's done. The fueling has been done. The crossfeed will go to off position. There we go, and that's gonna be good. There we go. I'm just gonna keep this on flight controls. Take a look and see how it is. And of course, we're gonna be opening back the doors. So there we go. I'm gonna check it in here. They're opening back the doors. There we go. Right. So guys, let's get outside on the walk around. Of course, what we're gonna be doing is first things first. Before we get out on the walk around, I would love to request we would like to request clearance from the ground crew to power up the hydraulics. So that we're actually gonna be getting. Let's say we're simulating this. So usually what you do is you get this on site. It doesn't work actually. So that's I feel that's a fly ground crew. There we go. It doesn't work. What you're gonna do is just press that to get the service crew, and it's gonna say ground crew, the cockpit speaking, we would like to pressurize the hydraulics for a walk run. And the ground crew is gonna say yes, you're clear to pressurize the hydraulics, there's no danger for that. And well, what we're gonna be doing, of course, we're gonna be pressurizing all the hydraulics. From the engine side it's only T1, but there we go. All the hydraulics should be pressurized, so you can check if there is any leak into it. So I'm going to see hydraulics in here coming in, and you can see it's only going to be putting from this, because this is the man pump from the engine. So if you go on, there we go. And this is how you pressurize the full hydraulics, and you go to flight controls, and we have the electrical, this one's. No. All the flight controls will number left to and right to. That's the only the electrical generator battery. There we go. Hydraulics are all fully pressurized, and want to see if there's any leak. There we go. Right. Right now, status enough looking good. Right, let's get outside right now. As we pressurize the hydraulics, what we want to do is just get the. Hey, have a nice flight. Thank you, Allison. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Right. So getting out on the walk around right now, we're gonna be checking first things first on the 787. We want to check the static ports. There we go. Full left side static ports. Pretty nice inbuilt scenery in here. Want to check if they're clear. No, no, something is blocking them. There we go. Want to check the regulator pressure valve in the front of the aircraft. Boeing 787 has two. Check if the ground power is normal connected. Take a look at the back of the wheel here. Yeah, just ignore that the wheel is in the ground. Just ignore that. Right. Taking a look at the back of the wheel right here, looking pretty good, nothing in it. Want to take a look at the panels. This is the ground panel when they do the pushback and everything they need. So yeah, looking in here, there we go, into the nose section. Let's right? Taking a look at the nose section of the aircraft, let's take a look if all the probes are set into normal positions. That's the AOA probes for the speed and altitude and indicators and everything there from these probes. And the pins, they should be set into normal position. There we go, which they are. And the lovely carbon fiber fuselage just made from one piece, as you can see. Wonderful. Right, there we go. The knock structure is looking good. We don't want it to be open and want the pins to be set. As you can see exactly what I told you. We're taking a look in here. There we go. That should be the avionics equipment hatch. And we're taking a look at the node scale from the front. And you can see that's the landing lights and everything. What we're gonna be telling right now, the first officer is gonna say something like, give us some lighting, usually for the first thing for the time. Here's only gonna give us the landing light. We don't need the taxi lights to be checked. And there we go. Just want to take a look if all the lighting is there. We go. No, just telling him to turn it off. Just check so we have at least the landing lights before we depart from the gate. There we go. I don't know why it's still causing me drop frames. If you listen closely, you can hear the ground power in the cockpit. Right. Right now, taking a look in here, the static ports, there we go. On the left side, looking good. At the packs at the back here, at the middle of the fuselage, you want to take a look and see if they're open. At the back, down here, we want to see if anything is open. Right, as we come in here, so we don't have to do two trips, of course, we're gonna, first things first, get the landing gear. And I'm gonna show you the wonderful engine, the Trent 1000C. Wonderful, just simply wonderful, right? Take a look at the landing gear, we see the pins and everything that should be looking good. Taking a look at this, there we go. Looking pretty wonderful, to be honest. Every electric hydraulic and electric and hydraulic pumps is on, and there's no leakage underneath the wing in here for any hydraulic fluid or something, as you can see. Alright, so that's looking good. Of course, the landing gear bay door is closed, and everything else is looking good. Let's take a look at the left side of the engine in here. Look at the wonderful engine. This is the Trent engine, it's not the General Electric, so it's gonna see the difference already at the back here, and I'm gonna show you the difference, which is the main difference. Even you can take a look at that. There, it's a little bit bigger, and that's what she said. Uh, right, the hatches are different position than the exhaust and everything. Right, all of them are closed as you can see, and let's take a look inside the engine. Look at this. The difference on the fan blades. It's you can see it already from a mile away. Even the yellow stuff in here. Right now it's just windmilling because we have some hard winds today in the departure, and yeah. There is no, there we go, no damage on anything onto the left side engine. Take a look at the left side to see a little bit of here, but should be okay. That should be because of the, there we go, as you can see, it should be because of the air passing like this. It should be, yeah, so that's looking good. The signs of usage, to say like that. Nothing that can affect the performance of the aircraft. There we go. Taking a look at that, we're going to take a look at the back of the engine once we come in here. We want to take a look right now at the slots and at the if there's any hydraulic fluid leak or any fuel leak. That's what we want to take a look. Even though the fuel pumps are off, the fuel leaks can happen. Right, taking a look at the front, and there we go. The wingtips here, everything else is good. The discharge fins are set in place, and take a look at the back here. Hydraulics, as you can see, powered up, and the ailerons are in the up position, and all the flaps are up. That's good, exactly what we want to see. And yeah, there we go. Take a look at the back of the engine in here. There we go. And then we're gonna be heading out for the. There we go. So as you can see, I told you it's a 3 turbine engine. So that's how it's called. First, secondary, and the N1. Right, there we go. Looking good, no damage or anything, and taking a look in here, everything should be closed as you can see, so all the hatches at the down, in here should be closed. There we go, so that's looking good. On the fuselage in here at the back, we want to take a look at the regulator pressure valve, which look at the pressure in the aircraft is two of them, and this is the one at the back. It's open like they should be. Wonderful tail. That's what I want to tell you. I wanted to tell you. Look at the static ports at the tail, looking good. But this is just wonderful. The paint on it, Gopher is one of the best liveries out here. Of course, we can actually request a boarding because it's already. Right, let me take a look again at the number of passengers. 284. Right, thank you. But finish on the right side. Usually, if this ground crew sees this, they already started boarding. There we go. Right, the first officer seems to started the boarding. It's here, there we go. So the back section looking good, and there we go. Yeah, we're gonna wait for the cargo doors to not gonna be opening right now. There we go. Tail section looking good, yeah, there we go. So everything else is in normal place. At the back of the APU here, GT, nothing popping out, and there we go, looking good. The lights are looking good, and there we go. Right. Taking a look at the hatches in here, should be all closed. Probably gonna blow your ears off. I'm sorry for this, but it's just only GS6. There we go, looking good. The fins at the back here looking good. Here we go. Fuselage check has been done. There we go. We're gonna come in here and take a look at the landing gear. As you can see, the bay door is closed, or the pins should be removed, and we're gonna be doing that. And the electrical and hydraulic wiring is set. There we go with the wonderful. Right, the structure is looking solid, and the wheel should be looking. They're appearing good. Look good. At the back here, the flaps taking a look, looking good. At the back of the engine, as you can see. Looking pretty good, even though it's a little bit on the right side. This handle, it's a little bit on the right side, probably because of the elevation. Well, nothing at the back of the engine. There we go. So there's nothing at the back of the engine. I want to take a look at the flaps and everything is there. Yeah, there we go. That should be the pilots and the flight attendants coming in here. Not sure the pilots are, but the flight attendants. Alright. Hello. And there we go, so looking good, and so there's no hydraulic leak, no flaps are up, the flaps are up, the addons in the normal position, no fuel leak. So that's exactly what we want to see on the walk around. Like on the left side in here, there we go. Take a look if all hatches are closed. There's no damage onto the engine, and the exhaust is clear. Onto the fan blades, windmilling like normal, and there should not be any damage onto the fan blade. The engine looking pretty good, and there we go. Right. And onto the right side of the engine in here, just closed. There we go, and everything else looking good. Right, exhaust clear. There we go, and we're gonna take a look in here at the landing gear bay doors. There we go, and they should be closed, and everything is looking good. Right, let's get back into the cockpit. There we go. I'm gonna greet the flight attendants as we're gonna get back into the back into here, and yeah, looking good. And there we go. Back into the cockpit, guys. So that's good. Let's open the cargo doors, of course. There we go. Forward cargo and aft cargo is gonna get open, and let's take a look at some nice views on the outside. That's the boarding. It's gonna be commencing. Yeah, we should have enough time. So right now we're gonna tell the ground crew fly to ground. I will clear to depressurize the hydraulics. So usually right now, because we have some passengers into the left side and the outside the aircraft, they're gonna tell to us, no, wait 1 more minute for the flight attendants to board, and then you're clear to depressurize the hydraulics. It should not be anywhere. No ground crew should be clear to next to the hydraulics when they're pressurized or depressurized, because leaks can happen, and in case that happens, you don't want to have the ground crews and the crew that get caught into it. So right now we're just waiting for the ground crew to finish boarding up, and we're depressurizing the hydraulics till the baggage is come, and yeah, it should be looking good. Don't want to have the hydraulic pressurized. There we go. And as you can see, there's nobody here, so there we go. Fly crew, it can be something like ground, fly crew, fly deck, clear to the pressurized hydraulics, and there we go. All the hydraulics depressurized, there we go, thank you. Right. Take a look at the hydraulics right now, we can even see the pressure dropping. Okay. And hydraulic, there we go. Right. That's the oxygen, there we go. Looking good on the left side and on the right side, looking good. On the status says 1170, looking good. Oh. That's looking good, everything is good. The CCR resets, we don't need any CCR reset. There we go, passenger oxygen, they're looking good. Right, and window heat on the backup can go to on position, there we go. Looking good in here. We're gonna get the APU on once should be ready. Seatbelt sign to on position, there we go, and everything else will remain like how it is right now, there we go. Right, let's take a look and see the minimums. It should be normal minimums. So the elevation of the aircraft, yeah, normal minimums, 1,500 feet. There we go. But we're gonna, of course, elevation is gonna be something like, yeah. So just gonna put 1,500 feet so we know when we're starting our turn. There we go. So we have a green there in the PFD as we're following it, so we know when we're starting the turn. There we go. It's a good idea to have, trust me, because you can forget while you're flying and take a look at the navigation display and forget about it, so yeah. There we go. 1,500. Check the minimum, that's set QNH 1010. It is looking good, it's looking good, and we're gonna just wait for the, there we go, for the speed in here, there we go. And there we go, that's the first class passengers coming in. Okay. First class passenger coming in, and we're gonna take a look at the guys here, the pushback truck there, once they're just watching everything that's happening right now. There we go. What a nice picture this is. Right. "15 minutes to departure, looking good, and we're sitting pretty good." There we go. Right, so everything else looking good, step size nothing, and everything else should be looking pretty good. We're gonna right now wanna put some fixes in here, there we go, but just after we execute, there we go. Perfect installation, we're gonna be executing that, there we go.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Pre-flight
welcome aboard
checklist.
this flight. May we remind you that all seat backs and tray tables need to be in the upright position. All carry-on items brought on board must be securely stowed either under the seat in front of you or in an overhead bin. Prior to pushback from the gate, please ensure that your seatbelt is securely fastened. Personal cellular telephones may be used while parked at the gate with the main cabin door open. We will advise you when they must be turned on. For customers seated in a row of seats identified by the words "No Children This Row," please review the white safety card in the seat pocket in front of you. The use of some portable electronic devices is prohibited while on board the aircraft. Once airborne, you will be advised when the use of approved devices such as personal computers and compact disc players is permitted. A complete list of approved devices may be found in the magazine.
Right, so what we're gonna do right now, just get the chart information, guys. That's what I'm doing right now. There we go. Get the chart information in here. Get the forecast and everything. You can see. Just wanna see. No, it's just gonna stay like that. There we go. Look at the transition altitude level is level 150. Yep. 0 hours. Okay. Now we have the wind data and everything on the decent winds. Gonna go a little bit onto the forecast. There we go. The initial reference has been done. We're gonna be. This is gonna be computed by the left side. Fixes check navigation radios. Gonna take a look at what we need. No, don't need any navigation radios. We have no nav departure. Yeah, blocking. There we go. Route is check departure. Arrival check the alternator. Let me check the VNAV. Check the FMC communications. You don't need that progression. You can see looking good. Oh, no need on leg space, looking good. There we go. Right. Just limitation can stay in here. Right, but I wanna take a look at the takeoff weight. There we go, 176.2, and what we wanna check is here it is. There we go. So we're gonna be, of course, setting in here 270 and 11. There we go. Thrust been completely QNH on 010 and temperature is 30 degrees. There we go. And we're gonna take a look at the center of gravity is 29 now because 27 the center of gravity. There we go, 27 check. 176. We're gonna be, of course, having the. There we go. So let's take a look at the grass weight. 176.2. There we go.
Hi. Thank you.
176.2. Actually, let's just calculate it correctly. 176,200 minus 500. Why am I pressing on? I'm stupid. I'm just pressing on the keyboard on the 500.
Thank you.
175,700, and we're expecting 175.
Good evening, ma'am. How are you? I'm doing good.
175,700. There we go. Flaps config, optimum flaps config. We like flaps 15. No, it says flaps 5. Alright, we usually take off with flaps 15 or flaps 5, so
Hello. Thank you.
yeah, if we don't have it loaded, which it is, the takeoff weight is 175,690, but the maximum takeoff weight is 254, and the runway is pretty hard. We would like to have a higher acceleration at the maximum 200 on us already at the beginning of the turn. So we're gonna take flaps 5, of course. There we go. I'd like to tell that we can take a look. We can take a look. Takeoff flap setting. We're gonna take. Yeah, it's our decision. There we go. So we're gonna get into fuel conservation mode with flaps 5, there we go, take off 1, and right, we're gonna be of course sending this out, but there we go, sending into the FMC, and we're gonna be accepting it, there we go, 137, 138, 146, and here looking good, there we go. Right, I can take a look at the thrust limitation, we can get climb on, there we go.
Hello.
We have a really high, we really stabilizer trim, which is pretty low, 2.75 at 27% of the center of gravity on trim. Center of gravity is pretty low. I don't quite like it, but yeah. Give it like this 146 check on the V2. They already loaded us up. Right, that's looking good. There we go. On a VNF check and everything else looking good. Right. So the FMT is pre-planned. Right. Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen test 100% placement. Heading at altimeter 336 with 110.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, this is your captain.
Hello.
We'd like to add our welcome aboard today's flight. We're just finishing up our last minute paperwork, and once we've done that, we'll push back. We're estimating an on-time departure. In the cabin today are some of our finest flight attendants who are there for your comfort, but most of all for your safety, so we ask that you give them undivided attention whenever requested. Once again, thanks for flying with us. Sit back and relax. I'll update you on our progress once we're able.
My guys are preparing for departure. There we go. Right. Pre-flight procedures. So we're going to take a look as we already done double shoot and double check it. So brake and brake air set, check. Back brake set. Battery switch on, check. APU generator off. There we go. APU master knob off. We're gonna be, of course, getting it off position. There we go. Right. Step power on. There we go. Then gear lever down. Check. There we go. Flaps lever up. There we go. Speed brake retracted. Engine fuel controls cut off. There we go. Fuel pump switches off. Engine instruments check. Full. Anti-ice control auto. Check. Auto. Window heating set. Primary and backup. Now to the setting 6,000 feet. The air frequency has been requested. We don't have any ATC. The air frequency stays at the flight plan. Fuel quantity check. 16.0, no imbalance. Beacon lighting will go to position mode ready. There we go. That's the pre-flight checklist, guys, and procedures. There we go. We're still waiting. There we go. Should be already good. We should be already departing, but yeah, the passengers say they otherwise. They should be adding 2 buses to the GSX at least, you know. Right. Can get the APU on the up position right now. There we go. Fuel in the centers. No fuel in the center pump. There we go. No, just get the we're waiting for the APU at the moment. Maybe on the auto then. Well, that's the APU again, as you can see, and the APU says the APU really good there. The APU generator will remain to an off position. There we go, and just gonna be we're gonna be commuting it after. There we go. No, because the main battery is already 1 volt and the APU is 28, so looking pretty good. Should be looking off 25 voltage. There we go.
Morning.
Good morning.
There we go. So let's prepare for the departure, guys. Should be ready. We have a spare time of 10 more minutes just because we do have that 20 minutes taxi out time. So if we have that 20 minutes taxi out time, that means it's looking pretty good. So yeah, right. This is the departure briefing. So there we go. We're gonna be departing runway 34 left. It's gonna be a 10-minute taxi. We're expecting initial climb of 6,000 feet. The planning flaps 5 configuration. I'll fly the aircraft. You run the checklist. In case of missed takeoff, we're gonna be stopping at the runway. We'll keep the brakes on RTO, keep the reversers out, and check if the spoilers are deployed. We're
Good
gonna
evening,
take
Al.
a
How are
look.
you? I'm doing good.
But in case of failure before 80 knots, we can object for even the minor issues on the aircraft, even air traffic issues or something. After 80 knots, we're getting to the high-speed regime, which we reject only for major issues already as enforced into the operational flight plan, operational book, and at the V1, we're gonna be continuing the speed. So we're gonna be coming onto the takeoff regime, and we're gonna be continuing the takeoff as normal. We're gonna be coordinating with ATC in case of an engine fire or anything. We're just gonna be trying and keep the aircraft under control. Coordinating with ATC and do the normal preparation for a landing, turning back at the airport or at the alternate takeoff airport. Again, I'll fly the aircraft on the checklist, and we should be ready to go. In case of a normal departure, we're coming by the SID, the aircraft 1 X-ray departure. We're gonna be initial 6,000 and respect to flight of 150. Any questions? No questions. There we go. Right. So as that's that, of course, the boarding has been completed. So we're gonna be, of course, closing the doors. There we go.
Before start checklist?
Oh,
Ladies
just
and
close
gentlemen,
check. There we
we
go.
have just closed the main cabin door. All personal cellular telephones must be turned off and
We
stowed
go
for the
back
duration
on. We're
of the
gonna
flight.
take a look and see.
Flight attendants, prepare doors for departure,
Right, fuel
cross-check,
pumps
and
go to
verify
on position.
straps.
There we go. Everything looking good. Right. We have the stairs kicking out. Right. Before startup procedures. So welcome over flight. Welcome to the stream, and welcome to the stream. Right. Beacon lighting will go to the on position, and that's when we're gonna be turning on the APU and checking on the electric side. There we go. There should be no, don't want both of them pumping, so we're gonna be turning off the exterior power. There we go. The power turned off, and that should be good. We're gonna be getting the exterior power out, and of course,
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome you aboard this flight on the Dreamliner. At this time, I'd like
Signal
to
sign
direct your
should
attention
be
to the
on.
flight
There we go.
attendants while we
Fuel
review
quantity
safety information
check.
about the 787.
1.0.
Your seatbelt
Engine
should be
throttle
fastened
idle
at
check.
this time.
Engine
It is our
area
policy
clear.
to
Auto
keep your
brake
seatbelt fastened
RTO
at all times
check.
while seated.
There we go.
The 8 exits on the
Yaw
787
damper
are marked with
should
exit
be in
signs.
the on
Please
position,
locate the
nothing
two exits
normal.
nearest you.
There we
Keep
go.
in mind the nearest exit
Hydraulic
will be
engine
behind
pumps on check, and we're
This
gonna get the
aircraft
C1
has a
engine
path
pump. There
lighting,
we
a
go.
change in color, or an exit
AC
sign
packs
will
1 and
indicate
2
your
on.
reservation
There we
exit.
go. Common
Should
cooling
oxygen
on.
be needed, mask
Auto.
will appear from the
Fuel
compartment
pumps
above your
on
seat.
check,
If you're
and start
traveling with
planes. We're
someone
gonna be
needing
requesting. We're
assistance,
gonna be getting.
put on your mask first and then offer assistance. Your life vest is located in a container beneath, or in some cases between your seat. If needed, inflate the vest just prior to exiting
That
the
does
aircraft
nothing
by
but-
pulling the red tab on the front vest. A safety information card with more detailed instructions regarding this aircraft is in your seat pocket. This is a
Alright, guys, there we
non-smoking
go.
flight. Smoking is not allowed in the cabin or lavatories. All lavatories are equipped with smoke detection systems, and federal law prohibits tampering with, disabling, or destroying these systems.
Right. First stop,
As
checklist
we
package
get
signs
ready
out
to
normal
take off,
MCP
please
V2
help us
heading
with
into
all
Taxi
seat
takes
bags.
off.
All carry-on baggage is
Taxi
stowed.
route is per
All seat backs
ATC
and tray
instruction,
tables are
standard
upright.
reject
Headrests are
procedures.
lowered, and
Will
footrests and
depart via
video
the
monitors are
SID,
stowed.
climb to initial
Customers are required to
altitude.
observe all
In the
posted
event of
lighting
emergency, return
information
will
signs
coordinate
and
with
adhere to
ATC.
route instructions.
You'll
Thank you
fly
for
the
choosing
airplane
to
on
fly
the
with us.
checklist
We
and
are airborne short.
coordinate with the air traffic control company and the flight attendants. Any questions?
No questions. Okay. Taxi copy completed. MCP V2 heading and torque and altitude. V2 146 check. Heading 136 and torque check. Can keep on heading. 6,000 feet on the altitude. V speeds on the MCP FSC 137, 138, 146 correspond with the performance calculator check. CDU pre-flight completed. Before startup checklist complete. Right. There we go. Right. We're gonna be announcing right now traffic. Pushback facing south. Right. Jeddah traffic, Gopher 182 heavy. We're gonna be pushing back and starting up from South Terminal, Apron 1, Gate 4. Facing south, expecting exit on uniform, runway 34 left for departure. Right, there we go, that's correct. They're gonna be requesting pushback and departure. Flight control gonna be ready for pushback and departure. There we go. No truck should be removed. There we go. There we go, right.
Hello, Captain. We're ready for pushback.
Right, that. There we go. Ready for pushback 2, pushback set. Right. TCAS, go to altitude reporting off. There we go. TFC check. Let's get the VORs in here. There we go.
Locking gear.
Both at the sides. There we go. Of course, gonna be getting the VST here. There we go, so as we're pushing back from gate 4, we want to push back onto the left side direction. There we go.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted. Release parking brakes.
Like the ground parking brake is released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Just gonna start to be roger that. Gonna be receiving in a minute.
Ground to flight deck.
Go ahead from cockpit.
Clear to start engines.
Roger. Clear to start engines.
Start both engines.
Starting both engines, check.
Okay, starting engines.
There we go. Into kicking up, check. As you can see, you have even the entry and 20% check and 20% check, both of them. Get the EGT, there we go, and we're gonna wait at PR and even one see them kicking up, there we go.
Before taxi checklist.
Here unit kicking the background, running on the right side and running on the left side, there we go. Waiting for the TPR to stabilize, there we go. Normal check, normal, both of them. There we go.
Set parking brakes.
Fly for the gun, park brake set.
Waiting your
I just hit one of them, my friend. Right, let's check the engine, there we go. AGT is looking good, N2 and N3 at the N1. All normal, both the engines are the same, running in normal parameters. We fly to the ground, we have a good engine start, there we go. Gonna get the cabin to phone out if you want to do the simulate weather radar, should be looking good, there we go. We do, and of course, to get the cabin interphone, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Captain speaking. I'd like to welcome you aboard this flight. We heard from my first after, but not from me. We're already departing, and then we're just fishing up the ground crew pushback. Thank you so much for choosing Gopher, and I'll get back to you once we are airborne climbing to flyable 410. We're expecting a smooth flight, and thank you so much for choosing Gopher. There we go.
Unlocking gear.
Go to that, check. Well, unlocking the gear, there we go.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
bypass been removed, and we have the tow truck disconnected. There we go. There we go. That's the ground crew.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Baby, you have record check, signal and pin check, signal and pin received. Thank you so much for the pushback. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. There we go. See you next time. Right, there we go. So that's checked. Hydraulics can go to auto position. There we go. All of them normal. There we go. APU off. Check. Fuel pumps off. There we go. Transponder gonna stay like that. Flaps are gonna go set down. Flaps 5 check. There we go. Strap trim. There we go. Stabilizer trim is gonna be set. There we go. To 425 and 275 correction. There we go. 275 check. There we go. Stabilizer trim is set in the normal position, very low, very down position, because we have much guys at the back, but it's normal with the 800, 900. Right, there we go. So what we're gonna be doing, we have the APU kicking back off. That's why I put it the status there. Right, full right. Right, there we go. Full left. Full down. Full up. Rather full left. Rather full right. There we go. But I don't like that. Just not completely. The airlines are not turning completely at the moment. That's really not good. We want to take a look at the hydraulics. Yeah, we have a normal, so the airlines are not turning completely. Probably because we're on the ground, and I think yes, because I think the ground spoilers are extended. Let's extend the ground spoilers. There we go. No thing for the ground spoilers. There we go. So that's gonna be staying like that. On ND, there we go. The status has been checked right before taxi. Parking brake set, fuel quantity checked. 16.8 taxi light and navigation lights on. There we go. Taxi light is gonna go to a position. And instrument display check. There we go. Both of them crash check and taxi credential gonna be right. For tech checklist and TS check, recall on TCAS flight control has been checked and ground crew clear check before taxi checklist complete. There we go. Back on the CDU and I'm gonna get the TCAS TU on. Jeddah traffic, Golf Air 182 heavy. We're gonna be taxiing the holding point uniform for number 34 left via uniform. Parking brake release, and there we go. Goodbye Jeddah, will be nice. We're heading anyway somewhere where the scenery is much beautiful here in Bahrain. It's Formula 1 Grand Prix in there, and I'm outside the house right now. I'll get back after getting home. Okay, over privation, okay. Okay, there we go. Already getting 10 knots, and already have to brake. Right. Up here, everything else looks good. The APU is good. There we go, and looking good. Right, we're just there we go. I don't quite see so much. Can we get the brightness a little bit up on the HUD? There we go, that's the brightness. For left and the right side. Get taking that rumor because it's much closer to us. There we go. Made a lot of changes on this airport. This is the scenery it's a very old scenery. Even the stands have been moved and a lot. That's it actually means they did a lot of changes. There we go, so airport charts coming in here, and there we go. We do have a little bit to go. We're gonna have to pass all the aprons, but it should be okay. I mean, the power that these engines have should be okay. I'm gonna keep this in here. Put this one onto the pre-takeoff. There we go, flap set, speed brake, free track, check. The instrument has been checked, crash checked, as you can see. Speed brake is retracted. There we go. And speed takeoff configuration. Right, auto throttle on position. There we go. I'm gonna be telling the cabin to be. Yeah, this should be jumping like that. So you can see how you're braking in the hood. There we go, that's the runway in front, runway 30 left, check, there we go, zoom it
Before
out.
takeoff checklist.
Before takeoff checklist, flaps onto flaps 5, check, before takeoff checklist complete, the procedures check, right, takeoff lights set, landing lights check, landing lights down, strobe lights on, taxi lights off, check, there we go. Parking brake off, check, takeoff flap set, speed brake retracted, pre-takeoff, before takeoff procedures completed, there we go. Right. Chart set, there we go. Jeddah traffic, go for 182, lining up runway 34 left for departure, via uniform. Take a look at the TCAS, there we go, no issue on the TCAS, and take a look on the left side, there we go, right. Range, getting out, there we go, and of course on the right side we're gonna have the VSD. Check them. Right, TCAS, there we go, weather radar and transponder TRA as we're on the runway check.
Runway verified.
Runway check, 34 left. This one is a little bit bigger than the 800, so you want to turn it a little bit later onto the curves. As you can see, there we go, still braking it, of course. There we go. Everything else should be checked, there we go, and right, there we go. Take off. Jeddah traffic, go for 182 heavy. We're going to be taking off runway 34 left via the Group 1 X-ray departure. Initial climb to 6,000 feet, then asphalt flight of 150 via DSIT. Check, there we go. Parking brake release, check, there we go. Get the engines throttled up. Push the nose down, there we go. Should be TPR should be 2 or so, 1.8 or so. There we go, as you can see, take a look at the anti-leaking gate, and there should be good 8-1. There we go. And push logo, there we go.
Check thrust.
Disregard. First set. Table trim configured.
80 knots.
Check.
Check.
Rotate.
B2.
Disregard the alarm check. Stabilizer was configured. I don't know where we got that
Positive
alarm.
rate.
Positive rate, there we
Gear up.
go. You're up. Don't know where we did got that alarm, but should be looking good. There we go. Flyby setting to
With our flight underway, I'd like to once again welcome you aboard. I'd also like to offer a special welcome to our Quality Club
not
flights.
for the future.
You will be earning valuable miles on your flight today. If you're not a member, please visit us at QWingSim.com.
Autopilot
In just a
command.
few minutes,
Autopilot
we will
on.
be beginning our complimentary meal and beverage
Autopilot
service
in
for
command.
first class.
Ending notes check.
After takeoff
Includes
checklist.
beer, wine, and margaritas
After
can be
takeoff
purchased with
checklist.
a debit or credit card. We apologize
And
if
gear
we do not
up
accept
flaps.
cash. In-flight entertainment available on this aircraft includes audio and video on demand as well as Wi-Fi, all included free of charge. The flight attendant will be coming through the aisles with complimentary headsets. Now we invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Flaps up. Up. Until they catch us completely top there. Yeah, I told you with the stabilizer is gonna cause us problems. We took off with the stabilizer, but it's okay, right. Power throttle should be 250, texting landing lights off, level of required up, and pilot on recommended active. Very bad visibility. Let's announce that. Jetta traffic over 182 heavy, runway 34 left is clear. We're climbing by the grip 1 X-ray departure. Climbing 7,500 feet, fly level 150, then fly level 410 asphalt. Hot off, there we go. Go 10,000 feet, check, there we go, landing lights off.
Ladies and gentlemen, the use of approved portable electronic devices is now permitted.
150, check, there we go. progression. 1500. Looking good. 4.5 fuel. Nothing on the weather radar, no signal reported, so the seatbelt sign will go to auto and it could go to off. No. Finally, the overlay is working again. Yep. And a new version of OBS, that's why. What about 400 actually? See, apart from the aluminum, the carbon fiber really goes faster on the fuel temperature because the heat is not so good. Not good with standard carbon fiber. Usually does not keep the heat so much. As you can see, the fuel temperature dropping. It's gonna stay at minus 33 degrees, minus 37 degrees should be the higher. Should be good. It's okay. Climb performance you can see on the Trent engines much better than the General Electrics, and we have better fuel burn, but at that's where we're losing. We're losing quite a lot, to be honest, in the fuel cruise. Lovely, lovely view. Scenery is the best. Take a look at the scenery down there. It will be excellent. Really wonderful. Sand and then patch of lands. So everything. Highways, you can take a look at the roads. Just drop down the rate of climb to drop down anyways. Climbing because performance of the engine great. Well, looking good. Let's put the route map in there. The 787 QualityWings, they really did a nice job. Really, I'm expecting an update for them. I really want to see them updating this, but I think they're just busy developing for the Microsoft Flight Simulator. I think that's what happened actually. So, yeah. Tailwind, there we go, really nice tailwind. Just can see right now the big impact is back. Really nice departure, guys. Hope you have enjoyed it. Right. So we're gonna have arrival. Alright, we're gonna keep this on progression. Whenever it's expecting the decent in there. Right. I'll be back, guys. I'll just get something to eat. Right, guys, I'm back. So there we go. I just got something to eat. Right, guys. There we go. 50410. Leveling up. There we go. Stable sign go to up completely. Right. Checking the systems. Doing good. Electric. Hydraulics. Right. So it's done. Control looking good. So system wise, we are sitting pretty good. There we go. Silver Ceiling 4787 is flavor 430. I think we got it once. Yeah, maybe we can go 420 because the RVSM rule that this flavor is less. Because the weight of Britain is so big. We're flying above the desert at the moment. already descending, so I can see. Do Bahrain. Yo, Flycy, welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to the stream. Right. Wow, straight tailwind. Really nice. Really nice. There we go. Zoom it in. So we're really getting close to the top of decent at the moment. We should be at 14360. There we go. Actually, 1434 it says here. It says 1436 on the progression page. So I think we have 2 minutes that has not been gathered in here. So yeah, should be ready. No, I don't know, it's getting. No, it's 1.34. It's pretty strange. Kuwait Center, let's take a look. Kuwait, no. Yeah, so I don't think 1, 2 and are gonna be the. Are you going to fly across the pond? When is it? Oh, come on, you have to be kidding me, it's Sunday. Oh, I'm not in Bucharest. It's Saturday, I'm not in Bucharest. I'm not gonna be at home. So yeah, I think I'm not flying across the pond. Yay! It's Saturday, I'm not flying across the pond. I'm gonna be in Bucharest, I'm leaving tomorrow, and that's why I'm actually doing a flight today, usually pretty bad. I'm on vacation also, so I will also miss it, yep. It would have been nice to fly across the pond, I mean it's one hell of an experience, but yeah, sometimes I think it's just bad luck this year again. It's westbound or eastbound? I think it's westbound, isn't it? Yeah, the westbound edition. Whoa! Let's take. I'm flying Trans 783. Nice man, nice, really nice man. Go. When it's crossed the pond, eastbound usually. Let's take a look. Yeah, westbound, but I want to know when eastbound is. I think it's gonna be announced. Because I was just thinking I would have taken the 747 out for a swim into the across the pond, but I would have gotten the 747. It's a Lufthansa or something. I get across the pond event going from Heathrow. or British Airways, good old British Airways 747, the wonderful one. Just a little bit annoyed. Yeah, I really miss that 747. Really, I think the only one that's still flying passengers is the Lufthansa one. They got it back for one leg. I think it's one of the longest legs that they just got the 747 back. From have one more, which is actually flying passengers at the moment. We have to say it's sad. I really want that plane to come back. I don't know. I want the four engine planes to come back, to be honest. I don't want only two engine planes. It just, I don't know, it just feels too, just too non-natural. Two engine planes for the long hauls. It's something else when you do it in the 747, four engines. Anyway, it's something else. Look at the engines. There we go. Really wonderful. Cowling is painted, of course. Get that go for a little bit. This is the Trent 1000C. A beautiful one, to be honest. A beautiful one. Look at the airplane there. Beautiful engine. The 787 is one of, I don't know, I just love this aircraft. It's just wonderful. I would just fly it non-stop if I could. And look at this, just the wing is just, I love the wing. It's just such nice carbon fiber that's made of a little bit of titanium for the reinforcement. Aluminium, sorry, not titanium. Titanium is this one made from titanium. And the Trent engines are pretty nice. The 3 turbo turbines. It's not like the G8 with 2 turbines. I'm sure you're on the ground, but this was beautiful. I'm gonna leave you guys with this view till I'll check the weather and everything that we need for the arrival. There we go, the weather and the chart. Right, so for the weather we are expecting in Bahrain, which we're having right now, we're expecting 240 at 9 and out. There we go. Cloud and visibility okay, 26 degrees with a dew point of 5, QNH 1013, that's the standard QNH. No SIG, of course, 30 right, and on the TAF is if you're expecting 340 at 10, that's between there. We're coming at the 18, we're not gonna have anything, but there we go, but this is gonna remain like that, 340 at 09, and from the right side, a little bit of a wind on the right side. There we go. Taking a look at the charts, the Lambda 1 arrival, we're expecting 1 because of runway 30 right. We're gonna be coming in by Lambda Elelo, Opsas, Kirikag, and then Nagat. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waypoints, which we're expecting that range low level 150. Now we go auto status and HPA earn up with 1. The valid Bahrain to see for the mode compile. First point over the Bahrain approach for starters and the current altitude and cleared out. Then send altitude clear for approach. Is going to cross the Regag between 5,000 and 7,000 feet of the Regag. As detected by ADC, no circling authorization between Bahrain radial 180 and Bahrain radial 260. I think the radial is talking about its left side circling. we have 876 meters feet skyscraper on the left side of the airport. There we go. So circle not authorized south of the airport. Within this radius, as you can see, so within this 2.0 remaining, we have the end of chassis. We're not authorized going south like that, and the signal to land is done by DOR on the right side. So that's looking good. There we go. We are expecting 1,500 for the final at DME 8.0, which is gonna be the if it's good. Now elevation is 0 and 05150, altitude 130, DME required and climb on 2,000 feet to 2,500 feet in case of a missed approach. Airport elevation 8 degrees. I'm gonna take a look. We have puppies, the Hilas 2 puppy with the rail puppy and the Hilas 2 right to get to approach license. So we're expecting to see 1, 2, 3 hours before that the normal approach light and going to the threshold of runway. The Hilas of 3 degrees, there we go. With the descent angle, and we should be normal. There we go. At 140, we're expecting 743 feet per minute, and there we go. The DME altitude be normal in case of a localized and glide slope out. There we go. So that's looking pretty good. Everything else looking good. So that's been debriefed in case of a missed approach. That's good. If we have any failures onto the aircraft, we can go around already 2,500 head track 300 on the right, and then expecting we're gonna cover in with ATC and then land after the aircraft is safe to land with a failure. And if it's an emergency with both dual engine failure, we're getting on flame out onto the floor or something, we're gonna keep dropping down as we don't want to risk because we won't have any more thrust to take off. To go around. Right, so then questions, no questions, there we go guys, so that's good. We're now gonna have the airport performance, which we're expecting to vacate from the Alpha, Alpha 4, Alpha 3, Alpha 2 or Alpha 1, so that's gonna be the vacation spot. If we get Alpha 4, that's a high speed exit, exactly what we need. Then take a left on Romeo 3 0 left and entry the parking stand. For the parking stand, we should be expecting, of course, on the main terminal of main from Bravo. There we go, which is right now. There should be an apron, the main apron. So as we're coming in, we're expecting, of course. I think we are expecting gates in 6. There we go. That's going to be the gate. And 16 should not be closed. Have 28, which is closed, and gate 6. With all of the gates from the main apron now. That's good. Let's get back into the cockpit. There we go. If you have enjoyed the sound of the engine. There we go. So we're expecting, let's say, Alpha 4 vacation spot, then left on the full Alpha. Much user left is Alpha, of course. So there is an old runway 12 right 30 left, which has been converted to a taxiway Alpha. It's gonna be up for Alpha and right on Sierra. Alpha 4, Alpha and Sierra. Parking the aircraft and staying at least 3 minutes before. Rami, gotta go. Safe flight. Thank you so much, Flycy. Thank you so much. One today. Thank you so much for doing it. Should have departure report or is a reminders, but we don't have it. Flight information and yeah. As you can see, there's this. Not the departure report, there we go. Instruments are gonna be checking it on navigation radio here up till the ILS and GLS spark. Of course, when I get the radio in here, I'm gonna take a look at that. I'm gonna go into the performance side. Show landing, of course, copy the FMC data. VRFL, of course, is gonna be +5. There we go. Unconditioned dry, there we go. 2340 at 10 knots, there we go. 26 degrees, and category is gonna go manual. Just config off and off the for configurator and brakes auto brake one. I'm gonna use this. I'll take a look at the landing way 1665. Okay. Auto brake 195 355 feet. I don't know why it's in feet. I can change it. Maybe I can. Let me take a look. I don't think I can change it. So this is how it's gonna be looking. There we go. Auto brake well, and this after 1300 and then Alpha 5 on the computer at 3152 from that, so we are expecting 800 to 5 meters, there we go. Some 10,000 feet remaining in Alpha 5. 6,000 feet, then yeah, it should be good. Alpha brake 1. Even though like it auto brake 2. But 4, I think auto brake 2 will be used. Auto brake 2 should be done. We get the sun going down, there we go. It's a dark arc with the sun, so it's on the left side, there we go. But I remember, I think there is one more hour mid. Yeah, it's actually the same. Ladies and gentlemen, the captain speaking. I'm here with some more information about your flight. We should be arriving in Bahrain at about 1456 Zulu, which means 556 local time Bahrain. You can see the sun is starting to get down, so we are maybe expecting night landing. Maybe, it's only a maybe. I hope you have enjoyed the flight. Sit back and relax, and we're gonna be beginning our descent in about 10 minutes or so into Bahrain. Descent should be for about 20 minutes. So yeah, again, thank you so much for choosing Gulf Air, and yeah, I'll get back to you once we are on the descent. Or I think the first officer will get back to you once. We're on the descent, very close to the landing, and just to tell you to get ready for the landing. It was a pleasure bringing you into Bahrain, and have safe travels and a wonderful, wonderful evening. Told you they'll go to manual. Go, so right top of these, and there we go as we have thermometer. So NTS has been recorded, check. There we go, navigation radios should be looking good. There we go, there we go. We have this radios, and we can see what we have on these. And the initial reference page, of course, flaps. The 143. 45 is this. 68.5, there we go. Yeah, we have to drop 2 more knots. 210 to 2. So we can check that one. To the radio minimums. We're expecting some low, some quite high up minimums. There we go, category 1 Delta, 265. So we're gonna put her in 17, there we go. Forecast in here. Wind information, descent, and 5.2 kicking in first. 200. 150. Go in the last leg. Durban landa volna l-arba expecting għal xumxin right minor vectors għal nagat. That's correct. There we go. So the instruments have been set, as you can see. These two should be working if I are in airspace. Yep, QualityWings is still not complete. You know, I mean, if they would complete it, that would be insane. It'd be just beautiful. I think right now what they're doing is just focusing. That's the brightness of it. There we go. And now just focusing on the flight simulator. nice shadow. Come out with the tail window, go push that in there, and initial, of course, level 400. Correction for 200. Go.
Ladies and gentlemen, please check that your seatbelt is securely fastened. To prepare for landing, it will be necessary to collect all service items, as well as any other items you wish to discard, such as newspapers.
Right guys, we're going on descent at the moment. That should be looking good. Check the weather. The weather is the same. There we go. That means to put the QNH and here. There we go. Right. Everything goes looking good. We're expecting have the full lighting on the aircraft, and that's, yeah, it's still not completely dark at the moment. Yeah, it's gonna get dark. Right, let's take a look at the decent checks, what we need to do. So we already know, but I'd like to. Right. So the decent check, this is gonna go under 10,000 to the flight 200 like we always do with the checklist. First things first, we do procedures, then we do the checklist. There we go. It's about the wonder of an engineering. We're pretty good at decent, but as you can see. We want to take a look at a lot of VGS right now, so it's something we want to take a look at the route. Let's go to pilot, just want to be a lot of them. There we go. Well, we're taking a look at the VGS because we want to take a look, so we want to know what we're doing. We have 140 miles or so to our, as you can see. That's how we're gonna go. So it's probably 200, it's 50 miles. That's how much it's gonna take. Down should be. Navigation radio is correct, there we go. I'll check the I'll just go recruit to the toilet, guys. I'll be back. Right, guys, I'm back. Airport in front of us. It's an airport. Big one. Right, so we're still zooming in, as you can see. So we're almost 50200, guys. There we go. So we're gonna start performing the checks, and we're gonna drop down the altitude 50100. There we go. Right. Start performing the checks that we have in here. So anti-ice controls as required navigation check. There we go. Let's get it done right. See, there we go. The navigation displays are looking good. As you can see, the NPDMP looking good. Everything else looking good. TCAS instruments check on the below as we're coming closer, and then we want to get to the normal after 2,200. Meta RNA we have the meta information in here, 3509, and there we go, 24 degrees, so it's starting dropping down. So it's 350 at 9 knots, there we go. 350 at 9 knots, and it's 24 degrees, there we go. To break 2 all day. And the nose sick, there we go, so that's like QQ is still the same 10313, the standard QLH, and yeah. Engine instruments, take a look at the engine instrument, the oil pressurization, temperature and the quantity looking good, there we go. Vibration and all of them looking good. It's normal hydraulic system, there we go. And the pump it out, there we go. Hydraulic system is looking good, the air conditioning, there we go. Pneumatic system, of course, is checked for the compressors work. So that's looking good. And fuel system balance both of them. If I continue, take a look at the window heating, normal, there we go. That's looking pretty good. There we go, we'll take a look and see if we can find the airport at the moment, the Bahrain International. That passing should be in the right one. Take a look, control downwind.
Descent checklist.
Descent checklist, right. That supply is gonna go down, there we go, for both of us. Recall. Nothing on the recall notes, as you can see. Check, the auto brake set to 2. Landing P for minimum, speed for centimeter per minimum set. Approach briefing complete. Airless runway 3, alright. Descent checklist complete. Well, then I'm rocking the chair and preparing for the arrival. There we go. Position check, there we go. For the first, if you policy balls have to be done, can be done with the descent. Checklist and begin our approach. Everything goes looking good, there we go. That does the approach has been confirmed. Have a maximum 210 knots about the nugget. Level 150 check, there we go. 013. 013 HPA, cross check, there we go. Atlanta. Background traffic, go fair 182 heavy, we're inbound Landa beginning or arrival, Landa 1. Expecting wireless runway 30 right, descent to level 130 for 7,000 feet at the regard. To maintain check that is descent. They're gonna be coming to deceleration right now at 10,000 feet. Check and scan for any vision marks. There we go, we have the runway. Yeah, for you guys who don't see it, it's right there. That's the runway. We're gonna be coming in like that and coming like that. There we go. Pretty bumpy. Shit, the signs unchecked. Cabin 1. Otherwise it's gonna be set to 2, there we go, speed brake is gonna go to position. Ready. Wind 4 knots, check FMC message, to maintain descent speed, speed brake as required, no need for that, thank you, we're gonna be still level 130. Anyway, the descent started so fast. Acceleration. wonderful field. Look at the approach lighting here. This is a nice well done scenery for all I know. So I'm not expecting any shit sceneries right now. Yeah. Should be only one guy, AG21, but alright, so this checklist is completed on the procedures, there we go. The chat is gonna go to stereo, guys. There we go, we're gonna have the approach 10,000 feet check. Wait for the approach speed to drop on 260, there we go, and now it's gonna go to auto 7,000 feet check. Don't worry to get on at 10,000 feet, there we go. Speed check, looking good. I'm waiting for flat to cover one the drop down so we can get the landing lights. Logo and wing. Downwind, there we go. So let on downwind after take the right.
Approach checklist.
Checklist. Approach checklist. The typical set 1013. Check. Go. Approach checklist complete. Procedure. Approach procedure, please. Landing lights. On. Logo lights. Lights on. Check. Runway turn-offs on. Passengers. No. Limiter setting. Check. 113. Navigation radios. You can see navigation radio. Check. Tuned in. Too far away. There we go. Approach localizer. We're gonna be activating that. And engine instruments is looking good, as you can see. Temperature 26 degrees. So that's looking pretty good. Alright, 5,000 feet check. That's it, we're gonna go approach, there we go. Right. On the brake setting 2. And speed brakes, let's arm down. Speed brake arm, check. Approach check, there we go. In the procedures here of Boeing, it says the actual should go to off at 500 feet AGL. But yeah, I think, yeah, you just don't think it's well, it's really good with the throttle. Go. Backwind traffic, go fair 182 heavy on the downwind for north downwind for runway 30, right. To the well guys. There we go, and gonna have some manual vectors after that. We need to be at 1,500 on the DME on 8. So I have a lot to drop down. There we go, 1,500. So level change 210. There we go. You can see the flaps on speed. So. using encode and then you select. There we go. Checklist on the right side, MCD. Speed check. Flaps 1, please. But I think hold. I think select. I'm gonna go right down. Background traffic, go for 182, we're gonna go right, turn heading 220, inbound the ILS from V3D right. Forgot to get this, of course, normal, check. Don't wait again. Right, so I think I lost my network connection for a while. It should be okay now. Alright, there we go. Well, let's get a little bit of a left-hand turn here. Should be okay. Gonna be capturing the localizer from there. Okay, localizer. Sure, localizer. We have more range, you know. There we go. Check VSD is gonna be like this. CD, legs page. Oh, localizer check. Right on the localizer, there we go. There we go, 180 check. We can match the flaps 1 speed. 105, of course, the VS speed right there, just because we don't want to lose that. Of course, approach mode will go to one position, I have to glide step 2. And that there should have that. There we go. Yes, there we go. 2500 check, right? And the runway inside, check runway inside. Background traffic, go for 182 heavy on glass localizer, runway 30 right 10 miles out to land. We're gonna put the flaps 5 speed already, there we go, 170 check, there we go, we're still waiting, let's put flaps 5 check, there we go. Flaps 5, there we go, as we're gonna need that.
Ladies and gentlemen, in preparation for landing, Please return all seat backs and tray tables to their upright and stowed position. Ensure all portable electronic devices
145
are
check.
turned off, and stow all carry-on items. Additionally, footrest and video monitors must be returned to their original position. Thank you.
We're right now gonna be waiting. There we go. Look at the beautiful view.
Landing checklist.
And the checklist, so configuring.
Land 3.
2,500. There we go. Landing gear down. Flaps 15. Check.
Flight attendants, please be seated for arrival.
Check. There we go. Right, landing lights down. Check. There we go. Up here, looking good. There we go. Flaps full. Check. Right. There we go. I have control.
500.
500 check. There we go. Landing checklist complete. Check.
400.
I have control. There we go.
Approaching minimums. 3 minimums.
Continue. Background traffic. Golf L182. Kevin landing runway 308.
200.
Go 200 check. Push the nose down right.
100.
Go
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
go. Check 16 knots, check manual braking, there we go. Right, welcome into Bahrain, guys.
We will be taxiing for the next few minutes, so please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. At that time, please remember to check around your seating area, in the seat pockets, and overhead bins for all personal belongings that you brought on board. Please take care when opening the overhead bins, as the contents may have shifted during flight.
Trim set 4 position, there we go. Trim 4. And I think this should be the Alpha 4. Yep, there we go. Alpha 4. I don't know the landing rate, guys. Was a pretty nice landing, to be honest. I really enjoyed it. I think it was 150 or so. I really hope you have enjoyed it. There we go. So let's just get the brakes down there. There we go, and the dome light on. Landing lights off. There we go. Taxi lights down. Strobe lights off, and wing lights can go to off. There we go. We are gonna be taking right here, left here, and full. There we go. There we go. I think we missed that exit. Yeah, I think we missed it. Yeah, we don't have lighting at all, but it's okay. We're gonna take a left side here into Zulu. Usually this terminal should be onto maintenance, assuming the simulator it isn't. There we go. Alright, there we go. Shot all the time. Check flight directors off. There we go. And the APU will go on. There we go. Course, we're gonna be exiting right here. Shouldn't that be an exit, but we are gonna be doing it anyway. There we go. This runway is not in use at the moment. There we go. Background traffic over 182 heavy, runway 30 right vacant. They will continue. We're taxiing at the moment via Alpha Sierra to main apron gate 16. There we go, check. Everything here we're gonna go like that. There we go, transport reporting to off. No, actually that can stay on transponder. And there we go, the auto brake will go to off position. That's now we got this workflow a little bit off. With the radar off, there we go on both of sides. And that should be looking pretty good. And there we go. They're gonna be taking this right hand turn in here on Sierra, and it should be pretty good. There we go. Full right hand turn. I'm gonna put GSX in here. They have time to get it left the landing checklist, so I'm gonna go gate 16. No, follow me. There we go. There we go. We're here in Sierra. Gate 16 should be right ahead of us. What the fuck? Where is gate 21? Okay. Okay then. This gate 21. Parking at 21, but it should be 16. Okay, change the gate facility gate 21. Very old sceneries. Very, very old scenery. There we go, unfortunately. There we go. Right, thank you. Go dome white off. Of course, runway turn off with the taxi lights off. There we go. PU running check. There we go. Alright, pretty good. Some braking action. There we go. So coming in, we don't wanna some big steps on the brakes a little bit. There we go. Gigabyte set check. APU is running. Dome white can go to on position. There we go. And there we go. Everything else looking good. Right. That's good. We landed at. Usually we should have had this, but yeah, we don't have the. But we did land at 3 minutes past. Instead of pressing on the clock and here when we land. Right, there we go, fuel control switching both of them off, there we go, and when our TCAS can go to standby. There we go, gonna wait for the N2 to go down on 20%. 20% check, there we go, into beacon light, go to off position, there we go. Of course, gonna wait for that, there we go. Go jetway number 1 and jetway number 2, there we go, they can go like that, and there we go, we'll chuck, will go like that. Right. And there we go. Fuel pumps can go to off position. There we go. Passenger side can go to off position. Right. And the APU should be staying like this. And of course, after that, your power go like that. There we go, everything goes looking good. Weather turbulence, there we go, normal check, and that's looking good. There we go. What I did. Okay, oops. Press the panel only. Okay, right. There we go, guys. So the jet base operations are complete. There we go. That's good. So that means because the boarding. There we go. Welcome into Bahrain, guys. Bahrain International Airport. Wonderful one, to be honest. Wonderful approach, and I don't think we. Too bad it's not on daytime. It's already dark in there, but wonderful one. There we go. Q Revolut. That's a critical. Okay. Right. So let's open the doors, guys. There we go. I can go like that. I can go like that. I can go like that and like that. There we go. Right. You guys can go on system. You can see the stats looking good. There we go. Why the doors are not opening? I don't get it. Oh well. Right. Hydraulics, of course, will go to a position with depressurizing the hydraulics, and APU can go on. There we go. APU generator up. APU can go to a position. There we go. That's looking good. Back half window heat can go to a position, and of course, gonna keep this guys like that. As you can see, that's good. Right. Going to take a look. Of course, the after landing checklist. Speed brakes, everything else has been done. There we go. The engine shadow packet brake set. Engine generators off. Exterior power on. There we go. Taking fuel cut off, taxi lights off, beacon lights off position. Fuel pump switches off, there we go, and seatbelt sign is off, heads-up displays are off, both of them right. Engine shutdown checklist procedure is completed, and the shutdown checklist is complete. Parking brake is gonna stay set, there we go. Hydraulic is set, fuel pumps off, fuel control switch cut off, weather radar off, there we go. The secure checklist in here. Hope you have enjoyed the landing, guys. Really do hope that, there we go. Yeah.
You too.
Great job, gentlemen. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Okay, goodbye.
Okay, not love the boarding with two jetways. I don't think it should have worked with two jetways. Because that jetway is just fully extended. But yeah, I think it's a J6, but usually if that happens, they should tell me that the jetway is not working. Though that it should be a little bit more, you know, but yeah. Just beautiful, beautiful. Bahrain airport is pretty well done, and least you have a nice nice view of I don't think it's anything, yeah, it's not, you don't see anything in here.
Bye. Great job, gentlemen.
Thank you, thank you. Bye, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Bye, thank you. Hello, bye, thank you.
Right. Okay, so the pattern is the board are gonna start securing the aircraft because that's how you should do. So there we go. Major 6 light can go like that. There we go. Of course, you can unlock the access door. Gonna start from up to down. There we go. Let me just get the flooding out of here. And of course, there we go. And I think there we go. That should be looking good.
Thank
Right.
you. Good night. Thank you.
Go.
Thank you. Good night. Thank you.
Now let's just go to our position. There we go. TFC out of here. There we go. And everything else should be looking good. Air condition panel go to off. Still gonna keep them on. There we go. The window heat is gonna go to off position. There we go. The hydraulic pumps are off. There we go. Gonna keep them off completely. And interior lights, of course. Gonna get them out of here.
Thank you, thank you. Bye, thank you.
So just waiting at the moment, and it should be just ready to go. Yeah, guys, so I really hope you have enjoyed this flight. We're gonna just follow security procedures right now and just get the aircraft secured, and everything else should be ready to go. Right, so as the patches are deported, I think there we go. Even the baggages have been unloaded exactly at the same time. There we go. So that should be good. Right, so we're gonna get the pressurization off, of course. Pressurization actually gonna stay on auto. We're just gonna be getting the equipment cooling to off position, the cyclone fans, and all the packs with the trimmer. There we go. That should be looking good. Image 60 lights is off. Of course, you're gonna get the full power off, and everything else should be looking good. Especially down here, that's looking good. And right, there we go. Everything else looking good. Let's put this on the new CP200 in here, and that should be good. As you can see, the secure checklist is complete, and that's gonna go back on CDU, and there we go. Alright, APU is off, cabin utility, there we go. Pressurization off, air condition packs off, equipment cooling off, window heating off, hydraulic pumps off, interior lights off, battery switch off, there we go, battery switch off, exterior power gonna get to off, navigation lights and logo lights, and exterior power to off position, there we go. Right, there we go. The park brakes has been disconnected automatically as we're turning off the power, so we don't need it anymore, there we go. Right, so the exterior power we're gonna go out of here, and there we go. As the passengers deboarded, of course, and everything else has been done. All the system. Why the fuck? Why is still the? Okay. Right. So as everything else is done, guys, there we go. What we are gonna be doing is we got some thunder. Wow, thunder in the distance probably. There we go. So we're just gonna be shutting out the doors. There we go. Cabin lighting will go to off position, and doors, of course, will go to off. There we go. And we're gonna be disconnecting the jetways. There we go. Right. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you have enjoyed this live stream. Hope you have enjoyed the landing, and I'll talk to you guys next time on the next flight. Thank you so much again, and I'll see you guys. I don't know when, but I'm gonna be telling it onto the chat. So onto the Discord server. Yeah. See you guys. Enjoy.
I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live, I want to take it all. Standing tall, fear outweighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
Messing with my head again. You had your heart set on me, but these feels, they come and go, and they come so easily. Tell me what it is about you that I can't forget, but you're breaking down my walls again, just to set me free. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Staying up when I go out, you gotta know I'm all yours. But when I say what's that about, you start slurring your words. Tell me why you have to seem so distant when I'm holding you. Your fingertips are drifting away, and I fucking love how it hurts. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I? Why do I, baby, why do I?